Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Set.
Odd. 3 down. 3 down. Odd.
Throwing is Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
I got 8.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
White Monday down.
Check safety.
Get set.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Down.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Danny.
93. Express. Deuce right Monday. Get down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Letting one fly deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
That's how we ball, fellas. Keep playing hard. Good job, D. Good job. Good stop, baby. Good stop.
Express. 694.
Switch.
Down.
Again, this is Foster. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
from midfield. Here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Strong right. Strong right.
Down.
Three
Ready?
down. Hey,
Low,
check,
low,
check.
low.
3 down. 3 down.
734.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Yes.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great game for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Mariota to throw it.
Check, check.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
2nd down following the run.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. 2 times. 2 times. 3 down. 3 down. Let's go.
Halfback sent in motion.
Banjo.
carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think I like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Mariota to throw it this time. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and the Redskins there out to an early lead. Remember, of course, to keep an eye at the bottom of your screen. The ticker is always there, giving you updates on Week 7 of the NFL season. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Man left, man left.
Set.
Even.
Flag,
Four
game.
down. Even.
One.
Check.
Flag,
3rd and goal. Mariota. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception.
$7.34. 696.37.
Tighten up.
Monday, down. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. Avoids him at the 40. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay? So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. You might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
29. Later, 734. Down. Blue 80.
Switch it.
618. Get down. Blue 80.
SOS.
Monday down.
SOS.
Express. Purdue.
Check.
But 5-man box. Raider 1. 694.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Just like that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Mariota. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long.
Set. One.
From the gun, Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Taking it about the 16. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Raiders.
Raider 2.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Down.
Right there.
New 80.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
93. Low. Right down. Down.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Check. Crunch.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Express. Down.
On first down, Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
29. Hey, 734. Down.
Foster on second down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Find down.
Switch.
Down.
To throw, it's Carr. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Low. Easy. Kill express. Hey, Purdue. Get down.
A first down carry for Foster. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Run. Boom. Yeah, baby.
Raider 8. White Monday.
Kill.
Get down, get down. 180.
Mike 5-4.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Double tight. 4 down.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down.
Raider 8.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch
Get
the ship.
set. 185.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Rush in.
They'll try and run forward with Foster. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Double tight.
Here we go.
Play 56. Play 56.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Tight end left.
Set.
4 down.
Blue line. 3.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Mariota now from the 50. Looking deep downfield. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to
So
the right.
the D-line's going to spread out.
Set. Blue line.
We got three.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack. Coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mariota now. And he's going to go down again. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
OP.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Down. 180.
Guy, check 6 guys.
Well, now they'll try the end around. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Get set. Blue 80.
Hey, we got
Down right. Blue 80. 808. Deuce right.
Check nickel.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Down. Blue 80.
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Run.
Raider 1. 730 Express.
He wasn't ready.
Monday, down.
Carr now on first down. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. 23 yards on the play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now Foster on the toss. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Express, Raider 8. Easy. Kill. Express, 29.
They'll go again with Foster. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
He's checking. Crash. Lay down.
618. Down.
Right there.
Blue 80.
Right there.
694. Raider 8.
In your face.
And the back goes into motion.
Check 99.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll hand off to Foster. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, it stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
6-18. Monday down.
Here we go.
White Monday.
Check safety. Kill. Shift.
To throw his car. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Strong right.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Got three down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Three.
Watch the edge.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
They go play action. Mariota. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Hey, Raider 2.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Down.
3 down.
180. 808.
Shift.
Hey, Raider 2. Raider 2. 29.
Carr now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Down.
Mike's 5'4".
They pitch out to Foster. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first, they stick with Foster. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Okay, we got 4.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. 29. Low. Easy. Kill.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On the run, it's Foster. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Check.
Down. 180.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Where you at?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Expect 95, Raider 1.
Toss right side, Foster. There he goes inside the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
54 Mike.
Hey, watch the ball.
Tight dog.
Down. 637. Raider 9.
Hey, alert 3.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. See if they stay on the ground for
29,
second down.
Hey, 7-3. Hey, Raider 2. Monday down. 6:37.
Now they'll throw with Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Take 4, take 4.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
29. Ship. Down. 180. Do some.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Check.
Little motion now from the tight end. They run. It's Foster. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Escaping the pressure right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
3.
Coming.
1.
Check.
A first down throw for Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
Strong right.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be a another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Check down, 81.
Mariota on first down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Titans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mariota again. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Single. Watch two.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
We own them.
One.
I got one. Alert three.
First down, Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota now on second down. His throw incomplete. The Titans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Kill.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Motion.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they're operating in the red zone.
Check 3. No. Off.
734. Now. 180.
37. Check 37.
7.
Undercrush.
Here we go. 280.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Banjo.
Go Chief.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at FedEx Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign.
Here we go. Blue 80.
4 down. Check, check.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Down.
4 down.
180.
Motion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Deuce right.
Watch, switch.
5 down.
Check.
29.
Check.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Down. 185. 1. Raider 1. 1. Raider 1.
Watch the screen.
Express.
Watch the screen.
Raider 9. 9.
Kill.
Express.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
637.
Slam.
808. Raider 8. 637.
On play action, now Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hey, watch left.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Mike's 5-4.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Watch him now, boy. Now, lucky 56. Here we go. Lucky 56.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Motion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down following the run.
No. You got tight. Right
They'll
there.
bring the tight end in motion right.
Wide. Get wide. Back's mine.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm begging, I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. Not living my crib, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectrum deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss, I got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like the no